This program is intended for mature audiences and may contain some material that is not suitable for everyone, including violence, coarse language, and unfiltered opinions. We do not endorse the views of those we report on.
Clussy. It's not clown pussy, everybody.
Yeah.
It's not clown pussy, everyone.
Not just for clowns anymore.
Yeah.
It's a rare item found only in the middle stall.
Yeah. So visit your local truck stop tonight for that late night delight.
All right. Well, off to quite the start here. We've got
the start.
Yeah. You know, I never say anything right. I think our viewers are used to that idea by now. We got some amazing shit for you guys tonight. We got a bit of, we got some news that we want to delve into here. We also have some of our usual suspects. There's some shit we want to talk about with Dave. There's some shit that we want to talk about with Vaughn real fast as well. There's also a JF clip I made, which is Hyan already knows what we're going to be getting into. I believe Hyan's seen the entire thing, but he says some of the most ridiculous shit that you would have never imagined could there's a reason why he's not on YouTube. I'll put it that way.
You know what? A forewarning to our viewers.
Yeah, there's
you better get some goddamn popcorn, some Pepto-Bismol, and some seatbelts because you better strap in. This shit's gonna get nuts.
Yeah. Don't shit your clussy, and be on the look.
I swear to God, anybody
you can swear to God all you want, but he's not coming.
He ain't coming.
God may not exist. This knife does.
What's up? What's up? Watch the world burn. What's up, Sydney? We got Jilly's mom here. We got Tony. We got Bill Portley. A bunch of beautiful fucking people. Everyone.
Jilly's MILF.
And we got Fit.
Whoa, Jan! Make Fit. Yourselves known, everybody. What's up, Fit? No, we're not talking about those yet. Did anyone bring that up?
No, I said seatbelts. I said strap in, not strap on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that's something on this fine.
Hang on. This is the only strap on you get in Underhaven.
No. Hey, if you want to introduce a strap on into tonight's entertainment, you are more than welcome to do so. But we're not going to be able to see it, so the enjoyment will purely be your own.
All right, let's take a look at some fucking shit because as you know, we've gotten into the fucking JF saga on this program, and it's been quite the saga indeed. And Jesus Christ.
Anna, before we get going, my comment at the very top.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, go ahead, give your 2 cents, and then we'll begin.
So, me and Small Human, we've applied for support services. We're waiting on housing. We're still working on that. We're waiting to hear back on support services. If you would be so kind as to help out, the majority of the funds are going to go towards replacing Small Human's emergency diazepam. Those vials are $346 a pop. So if you would be so kind as to help out, because insurance won't cover it for some reason, that would be fucking fantastic. I would appreciate it.
Yep, life-saving medication is unbelievably expensive. So if you want to help out a mother and her child, you guys know what to do.
For every donation of life-saving medication, I will take this one shot.
Oh my God.
Hold up. Did you?
I have one left.
Every donation, life-saving medication.
Where's
Jesus
my
fucking
mix I
Christ.
often by Lizard.
No,
What's up,
I
Mudbroker?
honestly, I can only take the one. Jesus Christ. Hyan,
Yeah, I can tell you're drunk. Jesus.
Yeah, you fucked me up.
Yeah, perfect way to start our show, Hyan. Perfect way to start our show.
Hold up. I'm not the only one who donated. to
Yeah,
him.
Seth is to blame too.
Yeah,
fair enough.
He did chip in
For a good cause, I'll say. All right, well, let's get into this shit because
However, comma space.
oh my God.
Wait,
There we go.
hang on. I just thought of something real quick but it's not going to take long.
Oh my God, that just sounds like sex sounds to someone with no context.
So,
What type of sex are you having?
if you want to not hear that ever again,
Sex
there you
by the
go.
Vaughn, apparently.
Oh, apparently.
Using the birds by the
Come on, don't tell me that's exactly how Vaughn Helton would sound getting it on. I know that's a dreadful idea, but it did happen. It did happen before. So
that's the sad part. It did happen.
Yeah,
All right. Let's
shows you what it takes to get kicked out of Underhaven.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's get into this shit. Because JF has this really insane theory about emo people, and I think that we all need to hear about it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Just strap in, folks.
Not on.
In the domain of hot takes,
It's a little low.
regardless of your
I'm sorry. I brought it back up. Let's take it back 1 second.
in the domain of hot takes, regardless of your feelings about it, the emo/scene wave of the 2000s was the last explicitly white cultural movement.
Oh God. No, not the scene kids.
In the early 2010s, just when culture became predominantly non-white. Ladies and gentlemen, the emos, we didn't know what we were losing when we were losing the emos. We were losing the last whites.
The emos. You know what that means? That means no. He only cares about male emos. That's the fucking thing. He doesn't care about the she-mos, just the he-mos.
No, here's the thing though. Here's my thing. So okay, for those of y'all that don't know, I was a scene kid. I teased my hair. I still have the smell of Aquanet burned into my fucking sinuses. Like, it's terrible. But I was a scene kid. And there were so many people of color within the scene and emo movement. It was ridiculous. And now, because all of that stuff is coming back, there's even more people of color that are able to express themselves openly, like in that style, that it's fantastic. But people don't talk about the fact that there were plenty of people of color that were seen in emo because all they cared about were like the MySpace scene kids, the MySpace scene queen and kings. Like it was not a white thing. It was an everyone thing.
Yeah. It was just a thing of the 2000s predominantly and like the late 90s. And I guess like to some extent the early 20s.
Not the late 90s, no.
Not the late 90s, no. That was specifically like after.
Are you sure? Because
I'm very sure.
The people that I grew up around, the people I grew up around, like were already doing that shit. Like when I was in middle school, which like those are people who were born around then.
Emo has always been a thing, right?
Mm-hmm. It's that distinction. I've heard people make that distinction. I don't know how big of a distinction actually is that, because
it's a huge distinction. So like emo kids, they didn't tease up their hair and go like the whole 9 when it came to mixing both goth culture, emo culture, and like pop bright colors. So there is like this distinction where you had emo kids, you had goth kids, and then the scene kids came about that were a bit brighter than emo and way the fucking opposite of goth.
But apparently
still
didn't
listen
know
to the
about
same
Billy
shit.
Talent.
Considering that you live in Ohio and they were a regional fucking Canadian band, yeah.
Here we go.
What's up, Jupiter? Yeah, no, I've seen plenty of fucking, black people of all different ethnic backgrounds who identify as all of those labels, each one of those. So it's like it's not like a predominantly or exclusively white thing. The only reason JF says that is because he looks at everything through this fucking lens and he wants to believe it.
He always looks at everything through a racial.
He tries to have like a scientific explanation for why seeing people can't be black too.
You know what? You just as an aside, the pause frame that you have on, he looks like a midget whose feet are being tickled.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Stop! Jesus fucking Christ! Nobody thought of that except for you.
Yeah. Come on.
Hey, somebody's got to think of this shit.
That was a product of Jan's fucked up mind and nobody else's.
Yeah, that's all me. I said midget. I'm sorry.
I grew up in a predominantly like black neighborhoods and everything like that, and I mean it was mixed whatnot, but the black kids that liked anime were considered weird.
Yeah, that's a strange cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, and it's just like nowadays. I mean, I'm a 33-year-old man. Nowadays, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want. But like these folks that are in this picture, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah,
and.
Well, let's take a look because he has more to say, and you guys already went off on tangents.
Yeah,
just wait.
I mean, it's correct. I have to say it's correct.
You're incorrect.
Very.
Emo, I've never seen a black emo. I don't know about you.
And you aren't looking very hard because they're all over the place.
Congratulations,
bruh.
JF.
Congrats, well done.
Emo generally benefits.
Congratulations, you done it.
Oh no, he's about to give a scientific explanation here.
There's a scientific explanation.
Yes, he tries to
the black
explain
swan fallacy.
Yeah.
Oh, that
doesn't exist. And the emo generally benefits from high contrast between the darkness of their hair and the paleness of their face. So you really can't be fully emo if you're black, unless you do white face. But that's a no-no.
Who the fuck is it? Who the
what?
You need to hear that one more time. Yeah.
One more again.
Unless you do white face. But that's a no-no.
What? Unless you do white face. Fuck you. Like, bruh, have you ever been outside of your home?
I think that's kind of the problem, is that he's probably never left Quebec. That's why he's a Quebec separatist, because he can't be bothered to actually go outside. Never mind fucking outside his own fucking, province.
Pretty much.
Pardon me, but on God, no cap.
Oh my God.
This boy be like bussing in the wrong direction. You did.
Dion, this is your fault. You know that, right?
That's
no,
not
it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it actually is.
No, it's not.
He's got a new woman already. Quite the lady killer, ain't he? Jesus Christ. Really?
Man.
Jesus Christ. That's a good joke.
Prime tier wordplay right there.
Yeah, any updates on his missing wife? We're about to see this right here. He's about to talk about his missing wife a little bit. And there's no updates on her whereabouts, I'm sorry to say. A lot of people asked me that in the comment section, because this is actually a clip on Underhaven Gold. It seems like a lot of you probably checked this shit out. So we're just giving our recap here. But yeah, no updates on her whereabouts. But he does talk about her a little bit here. And he talks about the new woman that he's got. Yeah, that's right. JF is actually seeking out a new woman for marriage.
They didn't even say sorry about that one.
No, yeah. I don't think he says sorry. I don't think Quebec Quas say fucking sorry.
Yeah, sorry's not in his vocabulary.
Yeah, they don't apologize for anything, for better or worse.
Of sardines, I'm doing the World War keto diet. Yeah, I mean, let me tell you that Mama JF, having left the home here, she has left it.
Also, hello, Blaine.
survival food. I still
You don't
haven't
believe-
really needed to do a grocery.
You notice he's still trying to push that narrative that she's like this rugged individualist who can go out and like survive on her own without anyone's help.
Why is he showing the American flag if he's
because he's appealing to Americans who
Canadian.
watch
Yeah,
the shitty
he's
show.
appealing to the people who view his fucking content.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
Even though he criticizes
Christ.
America all the time, he's acting
Yeah.
like that's the paramount for what society should be.
He's a Quebecois supremacist.
Well, because people like JF, they like to idealize this concept of Western society. And look, I think that Western society and like liberal democracy and all that shit has its fucking value. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, it's not fucking flawless. And trying to put it up on this pedestal is not going to help it. At the end of the day.
I did.
Everybody hearts in the chat for Blaine, please.
Like
Yes,
these.
I didn't say what's up to Blaine.
What's
'cause
up, Blaine? What's up, Spherical Man?
Blaine is actually one of the like OGs of my channel. So
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Blaine. Fuck yeah.
Blaine is a
But
fucking
really, I could survive on this stuff.
dope ass
sardine
person.
Cans, tomato cans, everything that's cannibal, pretty much.
Everything that's cannibal, huh? Poor choice of words there. I
Oh
feel.
my god.
I mean,
So wait.
to be
Oh
fair,
my god. Slipped under my fucking radar.
Yeah.
Holy
to
shit.
be fair,
To be fair.
to be foul.
To be-
Cannibalism isn't technically illegal in the U.S.
Is it illegal in Canada though?
No.
Are you allowed to can your wife in Canada?
Look,
Can you tell your wife to can it?
can you
Can't.
can?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, even if you can't, I think that JF might have. Yeah.
I mean, JF just told his wife to do the can, and all of a sudden he's prepped for the future.
He turned his wife into a can of vichyssoise.
Oh my god.
Oh, you get the joke, right? It's a potato soup served cold.
Yeah, he.
Oh,
What?
that was cold in itself.
I know it was. It's Underhaven. What do you expect?
Uh-huh.
He poutine her into a can.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's terrible.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Blizzard. You terrible.
Anything in Canada. What about
All right.
Hang on.
Shot at the back door.
Yeah, this is where he starts talking about inseminating a new woman. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
want to address this
Oh
part.
goodness!
Oh yeah.
This is the meat and potatoes. Get it?
Shut up.
This is the meat and
Shut up.
potatoes.
Not
of the
the
video.
meat.
Yeah.
This
Oh, yeah.
this is the accoutrement to
Well,
our.
yeah. Well, he's talking about sticking his meat in a. Never mind.
I mean, I thought all of those preserves were, in that shed.
I mean,
in the
to be
upper
fair,
Northwest.
I bet you, I am ostensibly betting that JF is a one pump chump. So he kind of just sneezes his genetic material into a woman, like how a man would use a Kleenex to wipe his nose.
Well, that's why he describes it as insemination. I don't know if that's literally because it's like I don't know if that's just how he describes it because he's weird, or if like it's like literally just donating the sperm for it to be inseminated.
I
I
don't know.
think the funniest part is that you gave him the courtesy of giving him one pump.
Oh my god!
Okay, one touch.
All right.
One
You are
vibration.
inseminated.
One vibration on the
Seconds
floor.
of Exterminate.
Assimilated to the
Exterminate.
board.
Taylor
Fire
Swift,
all weapons.
3 years old, and has not made any babies. JL, will you help Taylor out by making an offer of insemination? I cannot make offers of inseminations anymore. I can only honor the standing offers, and my standing offer for Pearl is expiring in November, I believe, or December.
Tell me you've never satisfied a woman without telling me you've never satisfied a woman.
Yeah,
I mean that explains his choices.
I don't know why he put out this fucking this woman's name either. Like he specifically names this woman Pearl. Like he's shooting his pearls in this woman Pearl. Like come on.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Ain't no pearls in Pearl.
Hey, yeah.
Let it go.
So here's the thing. He said that he already has a thing set up with Pearl that expires in November or December.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Sir, question. Are you setting up random contracts with women for babies?
I don't know if that's what's happening here because he talks about how there's like other candidates who he's like willing to accept, but like there's like a cutoff date for you to get JF sperm inside of you. Apparently, what's up, Dude Brothers?
No,
also,
don't.
we've got 14 beautiful people watching right now. I don't know why you'd like after what I just said, but go ahead and like if you want to support this stream.
I mean,
hit the like button. Leave, please.
I did expect this show to be laden with talk about insemination, but
it's literally in the fucking title of this fucking clip that we're watching.
I mean, like laden with the idea that this guy is somehow gonna fucking inseminate another woman, and
the idea is like even if he's telling lies here, then he's not even lying about getting laid. He's lying about like this artificial insemination, which is like a weird thing to brag about. For one, it's like it's not a bad thing to engage in. I know some people do that, to help out fucking people who need that shit. But I don't think anyone wants JF's nut anymore.
If I were a doctor from the 1950s, he would have been fucking given a vasectomy and a lobotomy.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! All right, you know what,
bruh?
It's going to be
can this dude just fuck?
He just wants to stick his dick in women.
Just do it. Like
he's Mr. Stick Your Dick in my balls.
You know what? Okay.
Oh my God.
You know what the most satisfying thing about sex is, at least for me? When she comes. Oh.
You don't get that with insemination, I don't think.
Yeah.
Like,
Blaine said it best.
Do it together.
Blaine said it best. JF thinks women are cattle.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Women are not cattle. I would rather just...
Yeah, they're kind of people,
Wait, we
what?
are?
Whoa, what?
What?
Oh, shit.
Is that too controversial to say?
I got fucking whiplash.
Oh, that's news to me.
I mean, I don't. Wait, you think the same thing? All right. Well, all right. Then I guess we're in agreement.
So I have this whole ass pasture of women in my backyard just for nothing.
She'll be coming around the mountain.
Yeah, I think you gotta let them go. I think that we passed an amendment to. I don't know.
Yeah,
actually, I don't think
it's the 26th Amendment.
Yeah, I don't think that actually said anything about women in there in particular. Anyway, let's continue.
I mean, I'll let them go.
I will simply honor the obligations that are out there.
Does anyone even know that
I am still willing to inseminate
someone that has
her
a
if she
box of 22 rounds?
Mother and
No.
But if she doesn't,
good.
It's
good. Good. That was
oh
a
my
joke.
God. Let the video play, ladies.
Yeah. One more.
Sorry, my man.
Roll her back.
Oh my God. All right, you better let it fucking play this time.
Yeah,
or else
I'll let it play. I'll even mute
newspaper.
myself. Here.
I will fly my way on my fucking broomstick all the way over to wherever you two are at, because I don't know where the fuck you guys are at, and then I'll fucking smack you with the broomstick. All right, let's continue.
Oh no! Don't fly in your broomstick. Don't. Please don't do that.
If she doesn't take her chance up to November, December, it's going to be the limit because my dick will be elsewhere then.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Your dick be?
I know.
Yeah. Magically detach and go somewhere that's not with you.
His dick walks around. Just it's light as dark. Light as dark. Light as dark. Wow, amazing, JF. You fucking prehensile, penile fool.
Just like flops off and just goes on its own tour.
It just leaves in the middle of the night.
It's got a more fulfilling life than JF does.
Do we need David Attenborough to, narrate the travels of
can you imagine it being narrated by Morgan Freeman or someone like that too?
Oh.
Aw, Mud. I've never faked one.
and it seems to be a woman who wants to have a serious, lifelong marriage.
I've never had a
Did you
woman
catch
take
that?
one.
He wants to have a lifelong marriage with this person. He's already trying to move on from Mama JF, and he just talked about her like in the same stream.
Yep.
It was absolutely fucking ridiculous.
JF pulling one of his famous pump and dump schemes.
Yeah, literally, right?
Yep.
Look, if I put my woman in a burlap sack, allegedly,
that's where potatoes go. So.
Shut up.
What? Come on! You keep
dude.
giving me
bro.
low hanging fruit.
I
was. Oh my
that
god!
Fruit was in the dirt, man.
Just like a potato.
That fruit was buried.
That's how you grow a
I'm not
potato.
buried.
Oh shit!
Okay,
JF pumps him full of semen and dumps him on a corner.
holy shit!
Oh,
my
no.
God.
You really.
Yes, of course. We'll see
Moving
if
along.
Clussy.
I will
I
not
swear to God.
Popcorn Power says, would JF consider inseminating a gay?
What's wrong with you people?
if
This
his
is a
current
good
offer
Christian
doesn't work
channel.
out?
Bullshit. This is not.
Did you catch that? JF talked about inseminating a gay
No,
man.
I was listening to Hyan and Lizard go back.
Of course,
and forth.
Because I was thinking about the Bible.
I'm
And
sorry.
God.
Lizard is animated, and I apologize for
I
getting
heard the
out
word
$10.
pussy.
Yeah, that's your
I am
fault.
not animated. I am in reality, unlike all of you.
That's
fucking
not what I mean by
weirdos.
animated.
Damn,
Oh,
thanks to
man.
Hyan, we missed fucking JF talking about inseminating a gay man.
God damn it.
Yeah,
All right.
what the fuck,
Fuck
Hyan?
you. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I'm not even blaming the Lizard at all. The blame's not on the Lizard. It's all on Hyan.
Fuck
This is all Hyan's fault.
Score.
Blow it out your ass.
Yeah, 0%
Blow
blame.
out your ass at
And
it.
you know what?
Get
And
with
you
the
know
fucking
what?
program here.
You know, if Lizard keeps pulling this shit, you're out of here, Hyan. You're the one.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
No. If Lizard keeps fucking up, I'm out. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do my best JF impression to be like, you're bent. You're bent.
The bar is in the dirt. Put down the shovel. There you go.
Oh my god.
Man. All right, whatever. It's a free range fruit bowls night. I don't care.
Yeah, it is.
Something
Yeah,
about
it is.
JF being.
Anyways, let's hear his thoughts on if he would inseminate a gay guy.
Yeah. Before we get into it, we got 17 beautiful people watching. If you like this shit, drop a like. Also, consider helping out Mango and Small Human for they need some help with life-saving drugs. Literally, that cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
and insurance won't cover
ridiculous.
them.
Yeah.
And if you give one vote or one donation to any one donation to her or me, I will drink this last thing because, bro, thank you, Hyan. I am fucking smashed.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Also,
yeah, I am.
for getting Lizard smashed.
Let's give the people another reason to donate by showing them this crucial moment in JF history.
I will not. Popcorn Power says, would JF consider inseminating a gay man if his current offer doesn't work out? No. Why would I inseminate a gay man? That wouldn't lead to a baby.
That's the only reason he thinks that sex should exist for the sake of procreation. What a boring, just, oh my god. Like, how can anyone look up to this guy as like the pinnacle of masculinity? He's not even like proud of getting around and getting to fuck. You know what I mean?
Crown this man, he's a king.
That's such like a trait of toxic masculinity. You know what I mean? And it's like, or at least, you know, what people like who generally criticize that type of shit would call that. And it's like, what the fuck is JF to fucking say when he doesn't fucking embody that shit? So why do people from that fucking sphere look up to him? It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Because he uses science, and that sounds really important.
Oh yeah, when he uses science to explain why fucking emo people can't be black, that's real fucking compelling. Yeah, sure.
Nobody ever listen. Nobody ever accused. Listen. Nobody ever accused him of being smart.
Okay, fair enough. That's quite the accusation against a man like this.
Yeah.
Actually,
He uses science
this
to
woman.
explain why emo people can't be black.
That's what he did. That's what he tried to do.
Yeah, that's
No,
literally
I
what he tried to do.
repeat it because it's so fucking funny.
She's probably going to
Oh,
take a lot
geez.
of that weight away from my shoulder, and perhaps I can.
Can
So
I
he's-
say? Can
He's
I?
trying to
Can I
get
say?
another woman to take and shoulder off that fucking burden that he has. It's basically just him trying to find a new fucking sucker who will take care of him until she outlives her usefulness, perhaps literally. But go on, Lizard. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, like,
Use your big boy words. Come on.
No, I try to create some kind of aesthetic, and I started with the the sergeant hat and everything like that. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh my ass off, but then I love the color and everything, but dude, you're wearing a black trench coat.
Yeah, he is.
He
Like-
just wears all black. He's
You're
colorless and joyless.
you're going for the fuck. Tell me I'm wrong. Dude is like trying to harken back to the Columbine shooters.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I mean,
I don't
that's-
know
that's
about
kinda
that.
like the vibe. It's kind of
Yeah.
the vibe it gives off, though. Like,
Yeah.
not even gonna lie, the
but,
vibe is there. Like Lizard, people don't know. Lizard actually has a bright pink letterbox that's sitting behind
Dude.
him. But the only reason he doesn't use it is because the light on it is way too goddamn fucking bright.
Yeah, it's ridiculously bright, and it doesn't actually work for my aesthetic. And it just fell over.
If it wasn't as bright, it would work for the aesthetic. But it's way too goddamn bright. Like, dude,
But JF's
add
whole
some color
aesthetic is
into your
like
shit.
but like
JF's whole aesthetic is like person who's gonna end up in prison in 5 years.
and the
Maybe less.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
We'll roll the dice on that one.
Yeah.
But the poster behind me is actually, it's just a wish.com poster that I got, and I was like, oh, Leon the Professional. I was like, okay, cool. And I got it in Cyrillic. And then this?
Still better presentation than JF with a shitty ass flag that doesn't even represent his own country.
And this is the same shirt that I actually fucking I re-enlisted in. So I just want to say that JF, grow a pair. These are just things. They're things in the ether.
All right, you're off in the fucking weeds.
Yeah, you're lost in the sauce.
Yes, you are. At first, I thought you were making a point, but now you're like talking about the ether and shit.
I'd like to emphasize the fact that this part of the
It's
video
horribly offensive.
Is very, very offensive. And I'm going to shut my mouth because you all need to see this.
Yeah, I would like everyone to please mute up for this section because it's probably one of the most offensive things that we'll ever play on this show.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not. This is not a joke. This is one of the most offensive things that'll ever be shown on Underhaven.
Blame Hyan.
Yep.
No.
Here goes. All right. Is everyone ready? I am.
No.
Just go for it.
China, I noticed that there is no way to access your TRP book behind the Chinese firewall. Would you consider making it available on an open access Chinese academic website like CIGS? Or is it okay for others to do so, or perhaps another dissemination method? No, I don't want you to give out my book for free. One day, my book will make it into China, hopefully under some controlled mean, hopefully either the Chinese will adopt the English language maybe in the future. But for now, let me just make this little clip explaining to the Chinese people this book. Tong tong tong, tong 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 tong, ting tong ting tong ting 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 tong, wing ting ting tong ting tong ting tong tong, wing ting tong, tong 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 tong, wing ting tong ting ting tong tong. And so for now, this will have to do. This will have to.
The look on your face
Excuse
tells
me?
me everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Lizard's reaction is priceless.
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
that did happen. That did just fucking
That
happen.
happened.
That
That
happened. Yeah, that's why this man's no longer on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, he's no longer on YouTube.
Yeah, he streams on BitChute now or some shit. Yeah, no, not BitChute. I think it's one of the other alternative ones. What's up, Jim Baker? Thank you. I'm glad you love Underhaven. Send me one of your bonus buckets if you really love Underhaven that much. Send me one of your buckets.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Can you explain me what the fuck he just did?
He did a long form racism.
What do I need to explain what just happened to you? He made a bunch of generic racist Asian noises. I don't know what else to say. That's what happened.
I'm just so baffled.
I mean, I'm
flabbergasted. I'm
pretty
flummoxed.
stupid founded too, man. Like, but at the same time, we just gotta fucking deal with it.
Ow.
All right, you know what? Now that you're like floored, I'm gonna like give you a double whammy.
Oh no!
Yana.
Look, man, look, you can't do this to me.
Is it the breast?
Like I'm literally trying to process.
Oh no! You know what? Nope. You're gonna get them in rapid succession. Strapping again.
Brett Keane.
Brett Keane.
This is Jan's fault, by the way.
Yeah, this can be.
God. Okay, take it away.
Nope. You got to look. You gotta look. It gets better. I guarantee it.
All right.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I fucking died.
Honey.
Can you guys hear it?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Lizard, prepare yourself, okay?
Honey.
What?
Honey, what are you cooking? What's for dinner?
Mac and cheese, of course.
Mac and cheese situation, yeah.
Oh my god, Lizard. Stop. Like it's that bad. I'm gonna go into the dull knife drawer.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna spoon myself to death. Like,
oh my god.
I mean, at least I'm intelligent. I would actually go like this way. But
Mac and cheese situation. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that I was gonna be individualized in this way with such a situation.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Lizard. This is
You're the
your
only one who hasn't seen it
individualized
yet.
education plan.
Yeah, we had to pick on you. You're the only one who hasn't seen this shit yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have I clearly have an individual situation plan. But we're gonna save that for.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
All right, let's talk about something else.
That for.
I laughed too hard and I lost blood pressure to my head for a moment.
By the way, before we do move on from the Keenster, I was trying to look and see if he did anything interesting lately, and all he did was like he made this video with like TJ in the thumbnail and the title, but he's trying to say that this is like TJ. I don't get the joke. And the only one who commented was fucking J-Dubs. The only person who commented is fucking J-Dubs right here.
At least someone other than Brett Keane commented.
Damn.
Oh my god.
John and Vaughn live. I've never seen these before. We're not
to be fair though.
Look at that hairline, Jesus.
So to be fair, John did steal Brett's original channel name. The gaming channel
Games
name
You
that
Love?
he had for the long. Yep.
Oh, Games You
John,
Love.
for the longest
I know.
time after Brett
Games You
Keane got
Love.
kicked off of YouTube, he would stream under Games You Love, and he still has that channel.
Wow. What a shithead.
Oh my god. All right, there's another clip I want to show off to you guys. Most people have probably seen this by now, but it doesn't hurt to take another look at it. Let's take a look at fucking Dave falling again.
One more again.
Yeah, one more time. Yeah, because some people in the audience probably haven't seen it, but I want to see it one more time.
He's like Corky 2.0.
Yeah, he is.
I want to see him fucking up his chair.
Oh,
you'll see it. You'll see it.
You'll see it. Yeah.
I guarantee it.
This is zero sugar one. Just take the sugar.
Well, I don't like all the sugar. I don't like it, Dave. Can I not like it? Is that okay with you?
No.
I like some sugar. Like I have a Yarritos. Why not? Are you virtue?
Do you like that close up?
Oh, man.
You like that close up?
That was such a heavy fall.
That was a thud.
Oh yeah, he tried to claim to me when I
chair.
confronted him about it that it didn't hurt at all. I don't believe it. He ate shit. Like,
Dude, I'll tell you what.
No,
When I was go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say the only reason that I believe him when he says it didn't hurt when he fell is because when you are super fucking drunk, as he was, as we know, because he fell asleep soon after, you don't feel pain in the same way. There have been people that were super fucking drunk, have gotten into car accidents and been able to walk out of their fucking totaled car that was like smushed in and be perfectly fucking fine. Alcohol affects you in such a way that you cannot feel pain the same way.
That's a good point, honestly. I didn't think about that, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Dude, I fell when I was like blowing leaves and just like slipped on a rock. And this happened just yesterday.
Ow.
I slipped on a rock and I was just like turtle on my back and I had to get up. I couldn't actually like
that's terrible.
Do anything. Well, it didn't hurt me or anything, but at the same time, I'm sore.
I guess
I'm very sore from that.
That's like, to be fair. Sydney's like, to be fair. Mang, are you the originator of that? Because this infected everyone's mind. Every time someone says to be fair now, there's a to be fair in the chat.
I know where it comes from.
To be fair.
Thanks to Mango.
So there's a show called Letterkenny, and every time someone says to be fair, everyone goes to be
fair.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen the bit before, but are you the one who foisted it upon this community?
No, Sydney, it actually does come from me.
Wow.
Yes, I am. I am the one that introduced a bunch of people to it. I am the one that made the clip and gave it to Widows. I am the one that has the original full version of the clip on my channel. To be fair, did originate with me.
Hey, Mango, what about hockey?
Oh, you mean Shorzy?
No, get me started on hockey.
Okay, let's continue on.
Don't get me started on hockey. I love hockey.
Look at the
slow crawl out of the fucking...
The king has fallen.
The rollover. Trying to get up.
The king took a tumble on his royal ass.
To be fair to Dave, to be foul. Like, to be foul to Dave. So he's got this beer gut that goes way far over his legs. We've seen him stand up. We know how.
Oh God, you'll see.
You know, there's a good like 5-6 inches of overhang. So he has no choice but to like roll over onto his belly, and then like try to hoist himself from there. It's fucking great. Like that's why he like disappeared off to the side because he had to roll over onto his stomach and
evasive maneuver
and hoist.
Yeah, hoist.
he had to assume the position.
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about with the fucking leaf blower.
Yeah,
Like, literally,
man,
just started to roll over.
He went heave ho. That hoe had to start heaving.
Will not be so fat.
Oh, because I'm drinking.
Drink the sugar.
Because I'm drinking water and sugar-free.
At least he brushes his hair.
You want?
That is true. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, actually, in a clip you guys are gonna see tomorrow, I might actually play like one or two segments from that clip because it's a pretty good one. But he talks about how he doesn't shower that often.
Wow.
Yeah, he hasn't changed his shirt in 3 days.
Ew.
Oh no.
But he says it's okay because he's gonna shower tonight.
Right.
No, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Look here, listen.
Hi,
look here, listen. When you have hair of particular textures, especially like curly hair, it is absolutely okay to not wash your hair every day. Okay? But that is because 9 times out of 10, when you have particular textures of hair, it does not take to water well. And if you wash your hair every day, you're going to end up fucking up your hair.
No, that is true. That is true.
But the people that have a hair type that does not require everyday wash, they still bathe every fucking day. They will take a bath. They will put on a shower cap and take a shower. Wash yourself, Dave.
Especially if you exercise, which I know Dave doesn't. He probably lives a very sedentary lifestyle. Or sedentary. I don't know how. I'm probably fucked that and botched that.
Sedentary.
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 Whatever. All right. We don't. All right.
Sedimentary is a type of rock.
Read a book,
God damn it,
bro.
Keanu, we don't have to make this a whole segment. Jesus fucking Christ.
I wasn't trying to make it a whole fucking segment there, you fruitcake.
We got 20 beautiful people watching the show right now. Drop a like if you guys can, and consider donating to this wonderful cause right here.
Talk to Sarah.
Yeah, and for every donation, well, up to
$1.
$10, I will drink this last one. Jesus
well, yeah,
Christ, please.
Up to a quantity of 1.
Please do not.
You just fell out of the chair.
I cannot do this.
Oh fuck! What the fuck is happening?
And yet you offer.
Yeah, because it helps Mango.
Sarah loves a fat belly like Jake. I mean, I have a belly. Yeah, that's true.
Bro,
I fuck.
Dude. Okay.
He's like, I fuck. Jesus Christ.
Dude, I drink beer on the regular, but holy shit, I never have a beer belly like that. I was embarrassed.
Well, Dave doesn't move at all either.
Lizard, you don't pound 10 fucking tall boys a night.
Probably more in Dave's case, honestly.
Yeah.
What's up,
Dave has called himself he is ostensibly a functioning alcoholic.
Yep.
Consider if you will. Sitting beside, if you go back to where he fell over, you will see 2 cases. 2 cases that are empty where he refilled his fridge. Cases are 24 cans each.
Wow.
That is 48 cans worth of beer. And he gets so fucking wasted. And we see him with 2 empty cases by himself every week and a half, 2 weeks.
Now, here's the thing. When you live in colder climates, Underhaven can probably attest to this. When the cold comes in, you're going to get cheaper prices on alcohol because most people just want to fucking stay inside and do nothing.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
I will contest. You did Dave streams over the summer, and you pointed out where he had 2 empty case boxes by his fridge every couple weeks.
How dare you call me out like that?
She's a witch.
Burn her.
No,
Clip it.
this is true. But at the same,
Clip live.
the thing I'm trying to allude to, you're right. You're correct. But like when it gets cold, you stay inside. All you want to do is stay inside and just be like,
all he does is stay inside.
Yeah, that's all he the only time he actually goes outside is during the fucking summer to do his smoking rants, where he just reads off a piece of paper. He doesn't
Speaking
actually
of
and doesn't mow his lawn.
oh, never.
Speaking of smoking, Lizard, can you compose yourself with us for a more serious topic, because there's kind of something that I wanted to address.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Get it together.
Wait a minute. All right.
Jesus Christ. Stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with me. I know you're not that drunk. Jesus Christ. Maybe if you had that extra one, you'd be that drunk, but I don't think you're there yet. All right.
Somebody make me unserious for this.
No. I'm not a professional bartender, so
now, what is the topic?
The UK is doing their smoking ban. Nobody born after January 2009 will ever be able to legally buy cigarettes. I don't know. I think I feel like cigarettes are already on the decline, so I feel like doing that is just going to cause people to stubbornly be anti-authoritarian and fucking smoke up. If anything, I think it'll hurt the problem. I don't know if it'll really solve anything, that's for sure.
It's really not. I mean,
but I don't like the idea that a country can like tell you what to put in your body. You know what I mean?
It'll just drive it underground. That's what's going to happen.
If anything, I would just prefer that they regulate how cigarettes are manufactured, to not have so many fucking shitty fillers and filters and shit like that. If they actually tackled it from that approach, maybe they should just regulate tobacco better. I feel like that'd be a better solution, in my personal opinion. But,
honestly, I think Hyan hit the nail on the head. Anytime you you enact prohibition, people are just going to go underground.
Yeah, it's going to be underground, and it's going to be unregulated.
Yeah, the king fucking talks about this.
It's worse. Fuck the king. I don't give a fuck about the king. I'm a goddamn American.
Me neither.
Fuck this ponce.
I don't think there should be a monarchy in any country at all. I'm pretty anti-monarchy as a general rule. So yeah, I don't give a shit what he has to say, but at the same time, it is bullshit. So I'd like to call it out and talk about what he has to say, just because it's ridiculous.
Oh, Mango will be back, by the way.
You had to restart the little laptop that could. Yeah, I noticed that your Wi-Fi was having some issues there. It's all right, it's a free range fruit bowl kind of show. Mm-hmm. Let's see what he has to say.
To create a smoke-free generation by restricting the sale of tobacco, so that children can.
It's not going to make a smoke-free generation. No, prohibition never fucking works. I mean,
as you sit there on your throne of fucking gold with diamonds, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my goddamn face. Ooh, we have the proper way to do. Shut the fuck up. Actually do it. Put it into goddamn writing. That's what pisses me off.
Do the right thing. Mail your British friends cigarettes.
Oh my god, no! I don't think anyone should smoke cigarettes, but it should be their choice.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it should. It should be their choice, and I detest this kind of. Listen,
go ahead.
It's bad enough that Biden is trying to fucking ban menthols because of the idea that somehow kids are gonna want menthols because they're smooth and so on and so forth.
I don't support that shit at all.
I don't support it either.
I don't think people should smoke them either, but that doesn't mean that they should be fucking banned.
Yeah, I mean, I live in a city that has a flavor ban unfortunately, so you can't buy menthols of any sort. You can't buy anything flavored. It's like half the fucking reason you get the goddamn things is because, hey, I want a little flavor with my goddamn tobacco. Well, guess what? Fuck you. I'm gonna get some fucking flavor. Come to where the flavor is, all right?
Yeah, honestly, the only reason I use this little fucking thing is because I was so stressed out for the last fucking year trying to get back into the army that I just started smoking. I went an entire decade. I went through, Iraq and watching people die and not having to smoke. And all of a sudden, I'm just like, okay, I just need something, I need an oral fixation. And I get the bare minimum.
All right, your oral
to be
fixation.
able to, I'm just like, okay, I can smoke. All right, it's fine, it's okay. And what I typically do is I breathe it in through my nose and out my mouth, but that doesn't mean that the government has any right to say, no, you cannot do that. Let people fucking do that. Let them do it.
Yeah, it should be people's
let them do it.
To put what you want to put in your body.
Alcohol is practically regulated.
Alcohol is
the nuts.
Far more regulated than That's why we have alcohol, tobacco, and firearms all in the same government agency.
Watch the world burn. I'm glad that I could make your day with Dave falling off his chair. If anyone here is not subscribed to Underhaven Gold, it's our side channel and our backup channel in case the main channel ever goes down. Go and subscribe to that shit. I post really good clips there. I'll be dropping a really good one tomorrow. Maybe my best one yet. So stay tuned for that. Also, there's someone else I want to say. What's up, Lucifer Almighty? A bunch of beautiful people here right now. Help out if you want to help out by dropping a like and checking out the links Mango has been posting. But I want to take a look at something else because I uncovered something recently.
Please do not make me drink this because I am 3 sheets.
Yeah, no, I think. I can tell that you're finally starting to sober up a little bit, which is nice to see. But
no, dude, I need to go take a nap.
Oh, you do? Dude, if you want to go take a nap, that's fine. Me and Hyan can take care of it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? You can do this shit without me? Oh, I see how it is. I heard about last week's...
Hey, Blizzard. Slow your roll with Blizzard. Hey, there have been times I've not appeared on this show. They have done the show without me.
Yeah, sometimes we do it without Blizzard Tits. Sometimes we do it without Hyan.
Sometimes you just need to sleep.
Yeah.
Boobies.
Yes, boobies.
Yes.
Big ones.
Big boobies. Big bazongas.
Doban
bazooms.
All right. Hi, Mango. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you're back because I did want to talk about the SAG-AFTRA thing, and you're like the expert on that topic.
Yeah.
Speaking of tits.
But no, if you do feel too tired at any point, you can fucking hop off, Lizard.
Yeah.
No, man. I was.
Well, all right. Well, stick with us as long as you fucking want.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna move into this fucking segment here. Because I had this.
I will shit my own pants. Sorry.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
I had this uploaded about years ago originally. I just never publicized it on the actual channel, so I just downloaded it and updated it with a proper new intro and everything. And this is a classic powder theory of Von Helton's that was lost to time. And he usually talks about this shit every winter, so you can find other videos of him talking about it. But as far as I'm aware, there's the only copy of this around on YouTube right now. So let's take a look. He claims he's got buddies in the United Nations and everything.
Folks, I had people come to me and say, Von, but something ain't right about that snow. Something is not right about the snow. It don't seem real. It doesn't have the feel of snow. It doesn't have the consistency of snow. It doesn't act like snow. You need to go check it out. Here's what I found.
Look here. I know you can see that shit. That's powder.
It's mold.
That's dust. That's
I
dust.
can sort of move it with my
You
finger.
got a dusty deck.
But that's powder.
Von Helton's
mold.
dusty deck. Von Helton's dusty deck, dude.
No, here's the thing though. That's not even dust. That is in fact mold. Want to know how you know? Because if it were dust, when he rubbed his finger on it the first time, it would have come clear the fuck off. No, he had to scrub that shit.
Oh yeah,
That is molded.
So he's got a moldy deck.
Now that you say it, like it does look kind of like greenish white. So yeah, this is mold. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I think you're on point. With that, man.
Lizard brought up that it was mold. Like as soon as he saw it, Lizard said that's mold, and Lizard would know. He does landscaping and shit. He sees this shit all the time. Like that's fucking mold.
He's seen a lot of moldy decks in his time.
Yeah, Vaughn's playing with a moldy deck.
Like, he's been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
If Vaughn weren't alcohol, he'd be called old and moldy.
One last call.
Here's the thing. There's about a 1/16 of an inch too much between the gaps, like in the gaps here. So
yeah, that's about the same length as Von Helton's cock, ironically enough.
Well, hey, that's up to speculation, but
not really, right, Mango?
No, it's not.
So these deck boards they're not wood. They're not treated wood. They're I forget what they're called, but they're actually like they're basically just like plastic.
So imitation wood deck.
Yeah. Right,
So they're put in there, and if you don't actually like clean them off, and one thing you have to do is actually like clean them off with just a leaf blower. You can just, even a rake, just clean them off. What they'll do is they'll grow mold, and that's the mold that you're seeing. So if you don't clear them off like they'll grow this mold. This is the mold that you're gonna see. Yeah, and that mold
you know this shit, man.
The only way to get rid of this mold is by power washing. So you have to power wash these deck boards off. And I know this because not only have I seen this by, blowing off different decks, but I've actually installed these.
Whose man's decks have you been blowing?
Just let the slugs take care of it.
Hey, man, look, if you guys want to pay me, hit up my Cash App, hashtag Komodo Gold. I'll do a shot, and then we'll all meet in the middle stall. But look, all I'm trying to do is
normally
give you some landscape advice. This is free landscaping advice, and y'all are fucking.
It's a landscaping tidbit.
Normally, people get Lizard's pickles in a jar, but for a little bit extra, you can get Lizard's pickles somewhere else.
You put your pickle in me for.
Look at the shoe print. Look at the shoe print. Okay.
Yeah, it's in mold.
Have you?
Yeah, better than Von Helton's moldy deck.
Ever heard of snow? Look at it. Look at the powder everywhere. Powder everywhere.
No, it's not powder. It's mold.
Have you ever seen?
Damn, I wonder how all these fucking dogs and animals got sick. I wonder.
Snow that leaves powder as a result.
They were up in Von Helton's moldy deck.
So what he's showing right now is somebody that just like.
Because if you look really clearly, there's worn parts of the fucking steps.
Powder.
This is not wood. It's not treated wood.
Yeah, you're
right. Isn't that what snow is? Just water in a different state? It's supposed to be. Look at this shit.
But no, this is a government conspiracy. This is a government conspiracy in his mind. It's artificial snow made by chemicals.
Now, it ain't
Everything
as
is a
bad.
fucking
It ain't
conspiracy to this
Look
guy.
how
He
tight
can't even
it's
think
turned
straight.
my sidewalk here.
Yeah, notice how it's not anywhere else except for the fucking deck.
Turned it white.
Yeah.
Turned it white. Now, it ain't as bad on my porch as it is on Mom's.
I built a deck similar to what he just showed when I was like 16 years old. And that's how I learned how to dig a hole and build a deck. And you know what that deck does? It gets power washed every fucking year and it's still going strong. It doesn't look like this because Vaughn, you're fucking stupid.
I mean, the deck gets washed more than Vaughn does.
Let's take a look at the deck here.
Look at it.
Because it's worse.
Now, of course, mine has a mud color to it because of the fact that I stepped in some mud, but so mine has more of a muddy look to it.
You stepped in mud. What, an entire mud fucking lake?
Man?
Damn, wait, he stepped in mud? Holy shit! What was that like for you, Mud?
All right.
Talking on a phone.
Anybody got an explanation for that shit?
Yeah, Lizard had a
worse
pretty
ones.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I
does
actually
snow
know what the
create-
fuck I'm talking about.
How does it leave a
Loser.
white powdery residue? How? How does it do it?
I mean, you
Mold.
have
all over
white
my mom's
powdery
porch.
residue
How
all
the
over
Where
you.
the fuck did that shit come from?
Ashen fuck.
And me and the kids even tracked it into her house onto her carpet.
That had to be the fucking snow. There's no way. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Well,
That's
it didn't.
after residue.
It didn't melt. It didn't do anything. What? It's not snow.
Okay,
Then what is
so-
it? Mm.
So consider, his kids walked in the snow. They came up on the porch where the mold was. They walked in that mold and left the footprints because the water cleared the mold off, right? And that's why he's making the assumption that there's this weird powder on his deck, even though it's just fucking
okay.
mold. And he was talking
Gross.
about his mom's deck. You have to consider during the winter, especially when it's super snowy and stuff, you're not going to be power washing shit. It's way too fucking cold for that. So, of course, like his mom, because the frosts would take care of his mom's property, they didn't have to worry about that. They were like, okay, it's winter. We'll come back when the snow melts and we'll like power wash the deck. No big deal. So he's just in his conspiracy theory little brain, not understanding how that fucking works.
Of course not, as he usually doesn't.
I could literally scream right now.
I don't scream. Also, guys, check out the links
I'll
here.
scream up here.
I keep reminding y'all, but it is important. If you guys can help out Mango and her kiddo, it would mean a lot.
That white powdery residue. It's
Everyone loves
Please help
doing
out
powder
Mango.
off-
And give me this one last one. Jesus.
Spherical
fucking
man.
Christ.
Everyone loves doing powder off Vaughn's deck. Jesus Christ, that's funny.
Oh my
but
god.
disgustingly wrong at the same time.
her carpet. I had to go over there and help her sweep some of it up.
If you want to do powder off Vaughn's deck,
Isn't
this is what you're
snow
looking for.
Yeah, tiny. If even that,
Man,
let's be honest.
It's
simply
it's just
water
an
in
end cell.
another form? That's what I was taught in school. So where's this white powder shit coming from? Hello? Something is not right.
No,
You know,
somebody's
the-
dumping
the-
cocaine
the
onto your fucking
conspiracy
porch.
theorists are right. There's
I love how every little mundane thing that goes wrong in his life just has to be the government or the fucking gods or some shit like that.
something ain't right about that shit. Because it ain't supposed to leave no powdery residue, white powdery residue. It's fucking water. It's supposed to melt. And speaking of melting, we've had 2 days of temperatures in the 40s, and yet we still got that shit on the fucking ground. It's still out there.
Yeah, that's a fucking correlation, sure.
This man doesn't understand thermal transfer.
Not
No,
as
we
much
don't.
as it should have. Why? What's happening?
You have gotten stupider.
Conspiracy theorists are correct. There is something not right about the snow. What? I don't know.
What conspiracy theorist? I've only ever heard this out of Vaughn.
He
But
just makes
obviously-
vague fucking supplications.
Well, he always does this shit. He says, "Oh, the god said it," or "I heard
The
it from this guy."
gods,
It's just
the
like fucking.
trolls.
It's not much different from Dave and shit. They never cite their
Yeah.
fucking evidence or where they get their info from. Every time that I talk about a topic on this show, especially since like we've made the revival, I source everything that I can in the description. It's always sourced there, so you guys know exactly what we're talking about. And if it gets taken down, it gets taken down. But at least the link's there. The original links can always be found.
Snow is not supposed to leave white powder residue, folks. Okay, it's just fucking not. That's the truth. Alright, and now I've got the shit documented on video.
Well, what the fuck has it? What has that done for you, Vaughn?
Yeah, the one time he actually tries to cite his sources, it gets pointed out completely by someone who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about and identified for what it is, which is fucking mold. So maybe this is why Vaughn doesn't show off his shit to support his evidence anymore. It just makes him look like a goddamn fool.
It turned my damn sidewalk white almost. What the fuck, man? Yeah, it's supposed to be black. It's supposed to be blacktop where they poured it, you know. It's got white powdery residue all over it. What the fuck's up with that shit? Chemtrails.
Oh my god!
Yeah, oh my god!
All right, that's it. I can't with this motherfucker anymore.
You've reached your limit.
Preach.
Okay. So here's how it goes. The leaves fall, and then the fungi feast off of those leaves, and then those leaves become, they become the detritus and the food for the fungi, and then when you blow them around, the fungi release those spores, and if you don't do it in time, then those spores stick to the ground and they become either white or they become black. And if they become black, then you have waited way too much time. You have wasted a shitload of time getting rid of those fungi spores. That's it. So it's best to just get rid of the leaves immediately and then get rid of the leaves again about 2 to 3 weeks later, so that the leaves just go away and they don't kill your garden or kill your lawn.
It's a very good tip, honestly. Yeah, I agree with that. It's a good thing to do.
And if you have those white spores on your decking, now that decking it's plastic. It's fine. Whatever. It's really not going to be. It's not going to be affected. However, comma space, everything that holds that decking up is wood, and that wood is going to rot. So you're going to have to remove the plastic decking in order to get to the wood, and you're going to spend thousands of dollars in order to just get rid of the fucking spores you could have gotten rid of fucking 10 years ago. Vaughn, all you had to do was buy a $35 rake and just get the fuck rid of it.
Vaughn doesn't do anything of note.
I just want to. I will spend the $35 for a rake just so that I can watch it go down his throat and then expand out into his stomach, and him be like, oh, J-dubs, and then die. I just don't give a fuck. I am so pissed off about this. This is what I do for a profession. I'm like, I could literally roll around on the ground. I'm sorry. I hate everything everybody.
This man is passionate
just,
about lawn care. All right,
good,
goddamn.
good land. For fuck's sake, it's the simplest thing. It's so goddamn fucking simple. It's stupid motherfucker.
Landscaping.
It's not hard, but you hire people to do it because it's so goddamn.
All right, I've
boring.
reached my peak fill on landscaping talk.
I have reached my peak 10 weeks ago.
We've reached the peak landfill.
Can
somebody, so there is at least one more thing I want to talk
tickle
about.
my ball sack or something.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa, hey. I guess we got a volunteer.
Good thing I'm not having you drink that fourth one.
Oh, well, hey. Please do make me drink this fourth one so I can just go the fuck to bed. Because
just
we only have one more topic left anyway.
Yeah.
I want to give Mango the opportunity to talk about something that I know is a very important topic to her.
Yes.
I was landscaping.
Okay. No. Shove landscaping. Shove it.
Whoa.
Mango,
Stow it.
You avail.
You know it.
Because I do want
$20 and I'll shove it.
I do want to get my 2 cents on this as well. Because I'm well informed on this topic. So
yeah, let's let Mango talk some sense.
Yeah, go ahead.
The SAG-AFTRA strike.
Yeah, because this is a big event.
Yes. So the SAG-AFTRA strike is officially over. Actually, the official contract did pass within the national board by, I think it was 82%, which is great. It is a 3-year long contract, and it does include extra money towards all of their healthcare. It does include protections from AI. It also does help out background actors, foreground actors, all of the people in the crew that also double as actors. It's the best contract that they have had ever at this point.
I heard the WGA got a very good deal as well, so I'm glad to hear that.
The WGA also got a very, very, very good contract, and that is what led into SAG-AFTRA getting the contract that they got. Another positive thing is the fact that within this contract, people that act in stuff that is exclusive to streaming get the proper compensation that they deserve for residuals. All of the people that have acted in previous things that are very popular on streaming, they get the residuals. You have to consider when Friends ended, all of the main actors, they fought for their contracts, which included residuals. Matthew Perry passed away earning $20 million a year in residuals because they fought for that contract. Kimiko Glenn was one of the main actresses on Orange is the New Black for the longest time. And she was receiving 80 cents for international residuals. So this is unprecedented. This is absolutely phenomenal. This will change the way that they approach hiring people and doing things when it comes to streaming.
This is a big general win for the industry because, when the workers are treated fairly, the work they produce is going to be a lot fucking better. And we're going to see that. And I hope that I hope this leads to, more awareness and more action across the country and across various industries. I'd love to see this happen in not just in the entertainment industry and other facets of it, but outside of that as well. This is very big and inspiring. And I do want to thank you for giving us a rundown of it, Manga.
Yeah, of course.
And, I can give a couple cents in this.
Yeah, go ahead. Hello, Murray.
No, literally when I was public affairs, like my whole job was to get the shot, and I did everything I could to make sure that I got the shot, to make sure everything was copacetic, and we got the thing that could broadcast all over the world. And I can only feel for the people that, just do the thing, even if they're, on screen for a half a second. If they don't get, the recognition or the pay that they need, then what is the point of them being on screen? You dig what I'm saying?
Exactly. No, it needs to be something that can sustain, like, it needs to be something that they're compensated fairly for. I mean, any job should be, you know? It's this really simple idea that just gets overlooked a lot in our society, and especially in certain industries in particular. There's a lot of challenges, and this is just one more aspect of one industry that seems a lot more secure in the future. And take this as a hopeful thing.
I mean,
good news for once.
One thing that we do have to remember is that this is a 3-year contract between SAG-AFTRA and the AMPTP. So the AMPTP is the group of major streaming and television corporations. It's Disney, Paramount, Viacom, NBC Universal, Amazon. It's all the bigwigs. So while there is that win in terms of contract, you have to remember that over the course of this strike, they did already cancel or shelve a whole bunch of projects. So what we're going to see are other projects that are testing really well, that are going to get shelved as a punishment to these actors and to the people that were involved in the strikes. We have already seen it with the cancellation of a show on ABC, a spinoff of Rookies, and then we've seen it with Warner Brothers. We've seen it with
there was that
Wile E. Coyote movie.
Yeah, there was that Looney Tunes movie. I believe it was like Wile versus Acme. I think it was called.
Wile versus Roadrunner. Yeah.
Sounds awful.
No, actually, it tested really, really well.
James Gunn was a writer on that too.
No, it was so good that all of the people that watched it, there were a ton of filmmakers, a ton of people involved in the industry that saw it. It tested at 97.6% success.
Wow. That is...
And they shelved it right after the strike was ended.
Yeah.
I mean, you know my media consumption. So
yeah, no, but something that tested so high across the board, that had all of these big name actors and actresses like in lead roles as voice actors, all of these people that were so heavily supportive in the SAG-AFTRA strikes, that were in charge of music and scoring and everything, they shelved it. They made the decision as soon as the strike was over to put it away, even though it was already finished. And we are going to see that with quite a few projects. It's going to be spaced out in a way that will hurt the actors involved.
I think the thing that's really missing on all of these people is they're really focused on profit as opposed to, hey, can we just have some art? Like, art is, it's fantastic. I would absolutely rather have some art as opposed to, something that's just for profit. That's why, a new SpongeBob sucks.
Fuck.
I got some thoughts that I've been meaning to touch on YouTube for a bit, and I have
Anna.
Thoughts.
Yeah, well, some of it's my fault. My
thoughts.
sleep schedule's fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
And I wrote this about just about 3 weeks ago.
Let's give Hyan the fucking floor.
All right.
Let's all meet up for now and to give Hyan the floor. Since we're gonna be wrapping up this show, we'll leave it on.
Yeah.
This.
Ew, gross. Put it away.
I'm
Lizard.
I'm putting you on mute for now. I will unmute you immediately after this ends. Fair.
So I wrote this bit about 3 weeks ago, and I know Mango has her SAG-AFTRA stuff, right? I got YouTube, and I was like, all right, fine, I'll write this piece. So the views expressed in this brief editorial are not necessarily the views of the panel members or audience at large, but they ought to be. For the last 11 years, we've borne witness to the shitting up of YouTube, its idiotic implementation, stumbling blocks, blind spots, and various other shortcomings, the takeover by Google notwithstanding. It has always had a shit ton of issues, things pertaining to or including most specifically copyright law, DMCAs, creator payment, platform policies, censorship, moderation, workability, and the premise upon which YouTube predicates its existence, that content creators who strive to actually make a living producing content that goes onto YouTube every day should have choices. YouTube has increasingly set aside less and less time to devoting itself to any of these issues in a reasonable manner. And while I never thought I would have to make any sort of report on what YouTube does in its day-to-day operations, I can definitely say that the culprit is not merely YouTube, but it is also its primary organizer and benefactor, its funder and owner, Google. Now, I can say off the top of my head, a lot of these things didn't immediately impact me, as I'm not quite a content creator. I am, by and large, an end user. I spend a percentage of my time every day, especially while eating or gaming, on YouTube. It's a constant thing that stops the earworms from getting a bit restless up in the cortex, and I will be frank, the issue I have first and foremost might be one you write off as something that is inevitable in your daily lives. Much recently, I've had to stop using other browsers because YouTube has a wild hair up its ass, specifically with ad blockers. The range of reactions to this idea have been quite broad, and my interactions with other people, especially in my own circle, are varied from the just turn off the ad blocker, what's the big deal, to I don't care, I use something entirely different to watch videos. And I get it. Nobody wants to change their habits so easily. That's something I get. We are indeed creatures of habit. But hear me out for a moment, because there's some depth to the ideas. Having grown up and remembering the pre-mass internet days to a particular extent, long before I ever had access to a computer, most people had cable. Cable was one of those things that was still relatively new and a bit daring. Now, perhaps you might be wondering why that's relevant. It's not merely the content of the channel, it's the ads that are placed upon it. And with television, you are a passive participant in the consumption of media. In my personal experience, advertisements were generally the time you wanted to surf the channels, because you were always looking for something else to watch that wasn't laden with advertisements, though you could always bypass that in a way with a tape ready in hand. Advertisements on television are somewhat more regulated and run a specific amount of time, though over the years that time has grown larger. For every half hour of TV content, you have 6 minutes of commercials. 6 minutes. You're getting a fifth of your TV time filled with ads and other ephemera that may not be so terribly fondly remembered in 25 years. With television, unless you had a TiVo, then this is the first and likely only time I will ever bring that up. You were not really able to skip commercials. This presaged a lot of what was to come and now is. However, there are distinct issues with advertisements on YouTube that are not the same as on television. One of them is the relevancy or pertinence of those ads. We have unfortunately grown accustomed to seeing our habits as data to be traded back and forth for corporations to use as a method of delivering advertisement and products to us on an almost subconscious level. And that to me is quite annoying. And the amount of effort to opt out of this practice is an unbelievably Herculean effort that few people are willing to endure. It takes man-hours to bat back the system that has slowly been built up around us, and there are others who literally might not even hazard a single care about this. which is why I support blocking ads, not just on YouTube, but in general. Oh, there's the other thing. Ads in a lot of places, YouTube and Facebook especially, are not subject to stringent regulation like with ads on TV. There's actually a lot of malicious advertisement floating around. We're talking Trojans and viruses, not merely the scam sense. And a lot of people get taken for rides because they can and do think that these ads are legitimate, relevant, and pertinent to their everyday life. The argument that is often laid at people's feet is, if you want to support your YouTube creator, unblock the ads. It's just that simple. But it's not. In the last 9 years, YouTube has been toying around with the idea of its services being geared towards becoming cable-oriented programming. And as you've likely seen, it touts special plans like how cable companies used to do. Watch all these channels for $73 a month. Is a bit overwrought and grossly overvalued for the things you could actually achieve with less money going to this dipshit company. YouTube has also cut ad revenue going to most creators as well. You remember the ad apocalypse? A lot of people lost out on that Google AdSense cash. But it's okay, right? Because you can do super chats now, right? YouTube's cut of every super chat is 30%. But not everyone gets monetization either, and that's a case by case as far as I can tell. YouTube doesn't need the money. It has, as of its balance sheet, $29.2 billion in revenue, $7 billion of which comes from ads. So why should you or I or anyone start handing over our cash to a corpo that doesn't give a fuck about its mission statements and would rather cut corners in order to pull the infinite growth cheat code out of its own ass? It's quite like how when Maui was up in flames, Oprah and The Rock, people with more money than they know what to do with, were out with hat in hand asking you to help the people and not them. But we have the money in this fucking back-ass-words economy? Get real. YouTube has other serious issues. It creates the rules, it changes them, it applies them retroactively in some cases, and often outright ignores the large mass of people who use its platform to find entertainment or information in any meaningful sense of the words. You have to be an experienced dentist to pull the teeth of YouTube to correct any oversight. And even then, it takes big names like Markiplier to get YouTube to back off of something that they definitely shouldn't be doing. YouTube is already market dominant, if not an outright monopoly. Do you think Kick or Rumble or Odyssey or Daily Motion have enough market share to remain relevant for another 10 years? They might. But YouTube has been finessing the market so hard that it just expects you to roll over and pay for premium, $14 a month. But that $14 a month doesn't go to creators. Hell, half the ads, if not more, their revenue doesn't go to creators. It goes to overhead. So what? Then why piss on my leg and tell me it's raining when you lay that argument at my feet that I should be bending the knee to YouTube and giving them the hard-earned money my parents give to me each month to a corpo that couldn't give a single fuck about how it runs itself? Doesn't that seem a bit idiotic, asinine, to pin the blame of YouTube's financial failures, shortcomings, and idiocies on the consumers it sees as cattle to be herded already? A bit victim-blamey, a bit short-sighted? Because I will find other ways to support content creators. I'm not going to hand over a lot to YouTube. I pay for one membership right now. One I can think of. It's $1 and change. I don't derive that much of a benefit from it. It's just a cheap status symbol that I can forward when build time comes around. YouTube doesn't give a single fuck if a content creator is being harassed and stalked. But God forbid you have a fucking ad blocker on, because I'm the fucking rube, apparently. I'm the dipshit. I'm the guy robbing the fucking content creators of a living, not YouTube. Is that right? Just turn it off? Oh, and if I don't, YouTube's going to ban me from watching videos? It can't even ban private browsing. So again, I ask you, without a hat in my hand, what's YouTube's agenda with this? Oh yeah, money. Notwithstanding the fact that Google owns YouTube, and also created the Chromium browser, and as a tack on no ads run on shorts in YouTube, have you noticed? Ad blockers aren't really working on Chromium browsers, which does include Brave and Vivaldi. So this is really just a blatant attempt at forcing sometimes unvetted, shitty, possibly malicious advertisement onto people who might not want to change browsers just to skirt this bullshit. You, as a consumer of media, have choices in things you want to watch. It's true. You can go to other places for sure. Unless I'm feeling nostalgic, witty, or just plain crass to myself, I have nearly zero desire to watch ads. Bill Hicks said, Watching television is like taking black spray paint to your third fucking eye. Advertisements, in my eyes, are much the same. They are the diet soda of entertainment, the sludge from the radioactive consumerist-oriented drum. The average person is exposed to hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of advertisements a year. If you do advertisements to close the gap, I can forgive that. Bill did. But to be another whore at the capitalist gangbang is quite the other matter. And as far as YouTube goes, it is sucking and fucking and swallowing and taking every single itch of capitalist dick it can get in every painfully blistered, raw, distended hole. The logo feces of advertisements and the stench of glittering generalities and appealing to fears and anger that waft from this decadent horseshit should be enough to make you think twice or thrice about sending your good money to a bunch of corpos each month who would sooner dump you and the content you love into a bay just to see more cash in their quarterly statements. I don't find the privilege of paying $14 a month to be worth the hassle of merely removing ads. So you bet I'm not going to shed a fucking tear for YouTube's wallet. I never will. I save tears for things that are truly sad. YouTube's financial mistakes will be a loud fart in a church recorded on a smartphone. My final verdict is this. I don't support YouTube's lack of decent moderation policies, its willingness to fuck over its creators to finesse the balance sheet, its retroactive arbitrary rulings, lack of coherent copyright rules, its overlooking of larger creators' criminal actions towards others as of recent, and its insistence that ad blockers hurt its revenue in any meaningful way when they have already more than enough coming in. In spite of all this, I am constrained to use YouTube because for the large mass of videos are uploaded there. It's where we end up going for the most part. Do I like that? No. Are there more options? Yes. But sometimes they're not the ideal, and they have less of a reach if you're in the business of making content. Should anyone like this position? Not really. YouTube has held a sort of status, the status of one of the big networks of old. And using anything outside of that big status is like trying to dial in a Dumont station without a UHF adapter. As George Carlin said, I have no idea how to end this bit, so I'll take a small bow. Ciao.
All right, it's Jover. It's Jover.
Is it Jover?
Yeah, it's fucking
Oh
Jover.
my god.
I don't mean this facetiously, but fuck, man, you, for fuck's sake, you hit the nail on the goddamn head.
Yeah, you preached. For a full 10 minutes there, too. That was like a filibuster.
Yeah, you really
you
fucking...
You held most of the audience's attention, too, which is pretty cool.
You nailed that shit.
Yeah, you sure did.
Thank you. Thank you. I thank all of you.
Everyone's giving you your praise. Petty Patty walked in on that shit. That's awesome.
Honestly, that should be clipped and sent to everyone everywhere.
Yeah, that was a great segment. I'll definitely timestamp that as its own segment.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I succinct and like to the point.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was. It was really amazing. I'd like to do like a segment like that every once in a while, where any of us can like. We're gonna do like a soapbox segment. I'm gonna call it. Where anyone can just like get up on the soapbox and rant about something that's been on their mind for like the past week or like any amount of time recently. I do want to bring attention to this one more time. If anyone can help out Mango, I'm sure this will be brought up tomorrow on brunch as well. So you guys can also spread the word tomorrow. But help out, help get small humans some much needed life-saving medicine. If you guys can help out,
he needs the medicine. You need.
Yeah.
You need only donate what you feel is appropriate.
Yep. If you're able to.
Yeah. If you're able to. Hey, I understand taking care of yourself first.
Yeah. So do I. Like I don't expect anyone to put themselves into dire straits to help me out. But like unfortunately for me, his emergency diazepam is set to expire soon. And I have to replace that because, well, I kind of have to give it to him if he has a seizure lasting more than 5 minutes, and if I don't, he could die. Like,
there cannot be any.
It's called life-saving medicine for a reason.
Any meaningful withholding of that medicine. That would be a travesty.
Also,
I was just gonna say Hyan riled me up in a way that, holy shit, get me on a goddamn plane. I'll fucking go anywhere. Holy fucking shit, man.
Right.
You did the wrist thing right this time.
Oh my god.
Stop it.
No. When you did it unintentionally, it was
okay.
more limp than when you try to do it intentionally. God damn it, best.
I also I had a correction segment I wanted to do, but I'll save that. I'm gonna do a Wednesday show as well, where we'll go over some shit. I for sure I will definitely do a Wednesday show this week as well. But yeah, so you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna go over some shit that we might have missed on the last episode. To anyone who's left here, drop a like if you guys can. It would really go. You guys have been doing a really good job of that. But I still like to remind you guys, so drop a like if you can. It would go a lot.
Blizzard is a little.
Most importantly,
thanks to you. Yes, I am.
Well, hey.
Both of them, both Hyan and Seth.
Look, can I go to bed?
Right, yeah. Rather than doing our outro, I'm just gonna say, guys, go check out brunch tomorrow. It's always a fun time on brunch. A lizard will hopefully not have a hangover. And
hopefully not.
Definitely gonna.
You better get some goddamn water in you.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Fucking water.
Bye. See ya.
Johnny.
Pedialyte.